reading. But this is my chance to talk with you guys here. Okay, let's do this quick reading. Okay. So the energy is influencing us. What's the energy influencing us today? Oh, let's see. All right. Knight of Wands. I'm going to lean into this. I'm not feeling it. I'm going to just say, honestly, I know it's out there. I know this Knight of Wands energy is there. And maybe, there is a little bit of it. I can just kind of grasp it a little bit. Maybe you're really feeling this Wolverine energy. The Knight of Wands gives us confidence, right? It makes us feel much more self-assured than we would be maybe if this Wolverine wasn't hovering around. And because of that, the decisions and how we react with people, we're going to feel a little bit more cocky. We're going to feel more confident in how we engage and how we proceed. It's like we're going to have this energy behind us or within us, even better, right? We don't necessarily want that Wolverine pushing us with its sharp claws. We want it within us where it can perhaps use its power to help us overcome an obstacle, to make us feel better. So, yeah, I am going to lean into this energy today. I think this is a good thing. Okay, so we have this energy of the Wolverine, this energy of the Knight of Wands. And again, with the Knight, we want to make sure that the pendulum doesn't swing too far to one side. We want to keep this energy nice and balanced, because too far, unfortunately, what will happen here is this energy will make you cocky or overly confident or take a risk that you might not fare so well if things don't work the way you want it to. So we want to have this nice, calm presence. We want to have this self-assuredness. We want our shoulders back. We want to feel that power, the power of that Knight of Wands, right? And, in my masterclass with Hay House, we're talking about, well, what happens if you're like, well, I don't feel that. And this is how I'm feeling right now. What if I see this wonderful energy that I can utilize, but I feel like it's not for me? Well, from someone speaking with experience here right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for ways that I can attract the Knight of Wands, because it is present, right? I'm going to look for ways that I can cultivate this energy and bring it closer to me so I can utilize it to my advantage today. And we're going to see how this energy is going to impact the situation. And so the situation coming up here is this energy of the Eight of Pentacles. So this is, focusing on refining your skills, mastering what you've already been kind of in the progress. You're working on this whatever it is that you personally are working on, right? Now is the time to bump it up a notch, right? Take it to the next level, learn something new, but don't let perfect get in the way of good either. If you need to put yourself out there, yes, hone those skills in. Focus on ways that you can improve without creating stagnation, because that's the kicker here with the Eight of Pentacles is perfection also risks stagnation, because we allow perfection to be an excuse. Oh, I'm not ready. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. I can't show you. I'm not going to do it. And over time, it becomes really easy to say that, well, it's not good enough to show you. And then all of a sudden time goes on and years go by, and before you know it, it's like, you're looking back on your life and you're saying, oh, geez, I never really fulfilled that dream because I was always chasing that perfection. Perfection's like a drug, you just want to get it. And it's like, I don't feel like it's ever fully realized, right? We never reach perfection. So when we have this Knight of Wands here coming in, it's going to give you that confidence perhaps to say, it's not 100% perfect. And we're not perfect. We're not perfect people, right? That's what makes us human. That's the best thing about being human, is that you can say, hey, I'm not perfect. And so here, you know, you're going to be, when you're influenced by this Knight of Wands and you have this opportunity to show off your talents, to show off what you're working on. Yes, you're still going to work for perfection, but you're not going to let that desire hold you back. I'm going to see who's showing up here as this uninvited house guest. Look at this. Look who's showing up here. It's King Julian, the lemur. Okay, yes, I made this deck, by the way, during the height of the pandemic. So there are some references here to when you have a child at home. I had somebody email me, telling me that they didn't like that I put all this personal information with my decks. And it's like, well, that's who I am. So I love to share. I'm a sharer. And so this card, my child was home during the pandemic and they were watching Madagascar, and I noticed how this energy of King Julian was. And I thought, oh my God, the lemur would make a perfect King of Wands, you know, and because he's sitting here, he's on the perch, and it's like, it's a reminder not to be like King Julian. If you have children, you know what I'm talking about. This is a reminder to be grateful for the support that you get. Be gracious when you're on top, because these are your supporters, right? These are the people who are going to need you, or who you're going to need, well, they could also need you to provide more inspiration, but also you're going to need them. It's like a symbiotic relationship here. So, whoever this is that's coming in to the situation, they're going to usher in this feeling of success. They might be there to help you to feel good, right? They might be there to say, hey, look, you know what? You have accomplished something here. You're not perfect. It's okay. They're still going to love you for who you are. But just know that this is a time to recognize that you have reached a level of success, and you're going to feel that someone or something is going to come in. They're going to show you that you have reached this stage that isn't the end. This isn't you know, like where you can just, you know, say, okay, I'm done. rest on those laurels. This is just a moment where you get to feel as though you have this this victory under your belt, and it's going to feel good. So whoever this is that comes in, they are going to make you feel as though, yes, you're still working towards something of value. Yes, you're still, you know, perfecting your talents, but it's like a win along the way. It's that little boost of confidence that you get here. So however this Six of Wands comes in, you know, if you're like, you know, if you're a baker, or if you're somebody who you know, has a store, right? And you're like putting out maybe you've been working on something new on like if you're like a baker and you're making like, you know, a new dessert, okay? And it's not quite ready yet. What you're going to find is if you put it out in the window, right? Or if you're a potter and you put out this new design out in the window, whatever it is, right? You're going to find that somebody's going to come in and they're going to be like, wow, that's the bomb. I love this. This is great. And you're going to feel that rush, that feeling of success. And you'll find support in whatever it is. And even though it might not be to your, you know, like the highest standards, right? Which is not achievable, perhaps. It's going to be really damn good. Okay. So let's see here. The advice. This is great. Okay, everything shipshape here. We have the 10 of Pentacles. So what this is saying is, yes, use this energy of the Knight of Wands right now to help you overcome any fear or concern that you're not perfect enough. Okay, when you do that, when you allow other people to enjoy what you've been working on, whether it be a tasty treat or a beautiful bowl that you made in, you know, in your pottery studio, or painting, or whatever it is that you do, right? Could be anything. If you're a doctor, if you're a nurse, as long as you put your best foot forward and you show that you're working towards becoming even better. It's not just about staying in the same place, right? That you're not interested in being stagnant. You're working towards something greater. When you do that, when you're confident though, and you show others what you're working on and that you're committed to this goal of achieving the next level, you're going to find that somebody comes in and they're going to say, wow. They're going to be your support here, and they're going to put you up on this pedestal, and it's going to make you feel really good. And that is a success that you can jump from. That's a success that is like a launching pad to something else. And what you're going to find here is you will have resources to reinvest into your future. You'll have this cushion so that you can perhaps try out new ideas and take some time to learn a little bit more. You'll feel confident because you'll have the resources there available to you that you can invest in your future. And that's what it's going to come down to here, is that you're going to have this opportunity to invest in yourself. And that's going to be a worthwhile investment. It will, just from looking here, look at this. It's like, this is a beautiful spread. It all starts here with having that confidence. Don't be cocky. Have the confidence and put yourself out there. When you put yourself out there, you attract people. You attract supporters who are going to love you. And they're going to say, you know what, you don't have to be perfect. You're perfect enough for us right now. And we're just going to just gobble up everything that you're offering us. Even though you might not think it's perfect enough, we're going to be like, yeah, hell yeah, bring it on. We want to see more. And you're going to find that when you acknowledge that people out there really care about what you're doing, you're going to have the resources to create more stability. Peace.